Hainan's customs? Does it mean that Hainan will become a new special economic zone?
This topic, I have mentioned it many times in my videos. Today, Hainan finally closed its borders. It should be said that the motherland is strong. As a big country, has such an island, the question just now is whether it will become an economic zone. I think it is naturally an economic special zone. First of all, it is not as large as a continent. So Hainan is, relatively speaking, compared to other places, much easier to manage. In addition, it's an island, has overcome the shortcomings of the mainland. The role of the coastline in the economy has been almost unquestionable in history in modern times. Britain promoted once and Japan once. My goodness, both are islands. In terms of their locations, it's not necessarily much worse than them. So taking Hainan as a whole, as a separate economy, I think this is a matter. Of course, as an economy, you may need such a policy. Set up a customs. We call it Fengguan today, right? Because the so-called island has ports all around and all the boundaries are coastlines. You can imagine how convenient its development is. So increasing the convenience of international trade in Hainan, this will almost directly affect China's trade with Southeast Asia and also China's trade with South Asia, India, Cambodia, Vietnam, and so on. A little further away, it is just a normal port. If you increase trade with Europe, America, and Japan, then you only need to set up a customs. You just need to set up a customs office. It will immediately integrate into international trade. So this is my view on Hainan's economy, are my personal views. Hainan for China. I always talk about poetry and distance. The sea you see in the middle is the only place that can correspond to the sea, is in Hainan. Its tourism resources are also irreplaceable. For China, with the population of one who doesn't want to see the blue sea, then you may only go to Hainan to see it. In other places, it's called sea in geography, but the feeling is a little bit different. But when you go to Hainan, you will feel like you have been to the sea. I always think that Hainan is a pearl in China. Today, China's macroeconomy, to take this step forward, I think it's great. From another perspective, it also reflects the high administrative cost of China. It's obvious in the economy, but it's not easy to pass the administrative hurdle. I think this is a good thing for Hainan. Deserves this good opportunity. I think as China sees this and develops, it also strengthens China itself and improve it. It can be said that a shortcoming to turn it into a longboard. I'm very happy because I believe we will have more opportunities, more reason, patrons, or even more excuses to go to Hainan. This is a very happy topic.